keep it 100 real true, ayy, 100%, 100%.
Game Informer is shutting down. It's a sad day. I was originally planning to make this video about my Game Informer collection within a couple months. However, with the recent news of Game Informer's closure, I'm going to have to make this video a little bit early. You can probably guess how it went down trying to find all these magazines in my closet. Come on. Come on. Today, Game Informer announced that they are officially closing, they are shutting down, and this is breaking news. So if you're new here and you don't know me, my name is VSips. I cover gaming, I do gameplay live streams, I have hot takes videos and funny meme videos as well. So if any of that interests you, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. I do also have a second channel with more gaming videos, you can check that out in the description. But without further ado, let's dive into Game Informer's statement. Game Informer went into detail here on their statement, going over their farewell. Essentially, they say here, after 33 thrilling years of bringing you the latest news, reviews, and insights from the ever-evolving world of gaming, it is with a heavy heart that we announce the closure of Game Informer. From the early days of pixelated adventures to today's immersive virtual realms, we've been honored to share this incredible journey with you, our loyal readers. While our presses may stop, the passion for gaming that we've cultivated together will continue to live on. Thank you for being a part of our epic quest, and may your own gaming adventures never end. I agree with the homie Sean. It was definitely a good run. I've been collecting Game Informer magazines for so long, and for a couple years I stopped collecting over the past couple, and damn, it's crazy to see that it's actually over. 33 years. They've been kicking and living since 1991, and I know based on the thumbnail it's like, oh, they're dead. Listen, I don't feel that way about Game Informer. I'm actually pretty devastated about it. It's like my whole childhood, teenage years, like young adulthood, I would still be collecting Game Informers in the mail, and I would always be like, oh, I got another copy, I got another magazine. So this is honestly very heartbreaking news for a lot of people too, and there was some bangers that they dropped and some cool stuff in some of these magazines too. So what we're gonna do is go over some of my Game Informer magazine collection, and we're gonna get into it right now. So here's my collection. My collection is not as big as it was when I was younger, because of course in life, when you move, you go places, you're gonna lose a couple copies of your magazines are gonna get destroyed. However, these are the ones that survive the moves I've had to go through, and these are pretty cool. I have some pretty nice magazines in my collection from Game Informer, and we're gonna go over them now. So we're starting off here with the Game Informer magazine with the top 100 RPGs. Let me just say, Chrono Trigger is not one of those RPGs. We also have some cool stuff with Fire Echoes in this copy of Game Informer. Star Wars Battlefront 2. That was an atrocity. We also had releases for June. Game releases such as Tekken 7, which I love Tekken 8. That's what we play on the channel a lot, actually, with our community of members. If you want to join our community, you can click the join button. But yeah, we play Tekken a lot on the channel. So Tekken 7 released around this time. That's pretty cool. Next, we have a copy inspired by Mega Man 11. So this one obviously came out around that time, and I think this one's pretty cool, focusing on the Blue Bomber and also many of the releases that happened around that time, and Nat Joe Schmo. And the details that they went in for Mega Man 11 was pretty in-depth, honestly, and for me, I picked up Mega Man 11 on release, and personally, Mega Man 11 wasn't all that. I've played better Mega Man games. Anywho, so this copy of Game Informer is a little bit different. It's the top 50 games of 2016. So yeah, as you'd expect, it was The Witcher 3. And now we have another one based on Call of Duty. And ads. Now this copy of Game Informer is another copy based on Call of Duty, which unfortunately, since Call of Duty is one of the biggest games of every year, Game Informer would often have a copy with a cover of Call of Duty pretty much yearly whenever a new Call of Duty would come out. Honestly, that's a bit of a problem, and that happens pretty often with Game Informer magazine throughout the years, where they would just go, Oh look, Destiny magazine. Oh look, a few months later, Destiny magazine. Oh look at this. Assassin's Creed. Oh look at this. More Assassin's Creed. Maybe Game Informer should focus less on the Western mainstream stuff. And then maybe the covers won't seem as generic, and then also you'll be covering more games that are also popular but are not generic, like not to be that guy, but Assassin's Creed, Destiny, Call of Duty, 2K Madden, you know, that's the mainstream generic games that people play. And I understand that using that as a cover is great to try and market, but it really isn't if you're shutting down now. Right here we have a copy that released around the time of Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, and it also covered some more Fire Emblem Echoes. We have a lot of copies that have Fire Emblem Echoes information. Surprisingly enough, it didn't help promote the game enough that people like it. Anywho, we have a lot of different indie games in this version of Game Informer that I went over, like Gone Home, Monument Valley, and even Inside, which that's a very good indie game. Y'all gotta check that out. And look, this one's based on Uncharted Lost Legacy. Why couldn't have I lost this one? Now this one, I bet you can't even guess the game this is based on. Neither can I. It's Dreams. Now this copy of Game Informer is a bit different. It's E3's hottest 50 games of the year from 2017, and this copy is October 2017's issue, so it has a lot of coverage of Mario Odyssey, and they have some good coverage, some great pictures and information about the game before release, since this was the release month that it came out in. And man, I'm still in awe of this game. It's still one of my favorite games on the Switch, and my god, I can't wait for Mario Odyssey 2 on the Switch too. This copy actually is one of my personal favorites because I'm big on comics, and it's based on the Spider-Man game. When the first Spider-Man came out for PS4, this copy of Game Informer was made, and it has some good coverage of the game and some other releases that happened around that time as well. So for me, I think this is a great pickup, specifically this exact copy of Game Informer. It even goes into some great detail of the gameplay and more. Amazing, spectacular, sensational. Now, I don't remember which South Park game this Game Informer copy is based on, but what I do know is they do have a lot of coverage of more Call of Duty. The next few I'm gonna just rattle off real quick. This Game Informer copy is based on Dishonored 2. We also have one based on Mass Effect Andromeda, and then we also have these copies that have God of War, and also, of course, Horizon Zero Dawn. And this one's pretty cool. I like this cover, Final Fantasy 15 cover, if only Final Fantasy 15 was actually good. And then we have Metro Exodus on this copy here. This copy here is probably one of the best ones, and has a pretty cool cover. It's the top 300 games of all time. This released about 2018, 2019, around the end of the year that year. Pretty sure it was 2018, I could be wrong. Anywho, what I want to bring up is what they decided was the top 6 games, because just the way the pages look, and also because number 6 is Final Fantasy 6. If y'all like Final Fantasy and you never played Final Fantasy 6, then you don't like Final Fantasy. At least try Final Fantasy 6. Anywho, number 5 was World of Warcraft in their top 300. Then number 4, as you'd probably expect, even still to this day, people keep buying it, GTA 5. And then number 3, because I don't know how to count. After 4 is 3, obviously. Tetris. And then after Tetris and number 3, we have Super Mario Bros. 3. So I know this is very controversial, because for me, I love Mario Bros. 3. This deserves it. More people prefer Mario World, so if you prefer Mario World and prefer that over Mario Bros. 3, Game Informer just said go fuck yourself. Legend of Zelda Link to the Past at number 1. It ain't Breath of the Wild, but hey, this is definitely one of the best Zelda games. If you still never played it, what are you doing? But one thing I want to get into, since obviously this video is mainly also not just about my collection, but also now about the closure of Game Informer, I want to go over the last page of this copy. It actually goes into some of their favorite covers, and they say game over. So I feel like it's kind of just fate, a coincidence of some kind. But the copy that we have of Horizon one. That's one of their favorites. The one that they have covering Bully. I used to have this one with Batman on it. But yeah, no, there's some good ones on here. Some good ones, some oldies, some classic ones here. And then Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out. Oh man, these are pretty cool covers, man. And it's sad that it's pretty much the death of GameInformer. And even right here, they say it themselves. Game over. So that about does it for today's video. And it is my first time making a video in a long time, not just on my main channel and my second channel, but just in general. So I appreciate you all coming through. We went over my GameInformer Collection and the unfortunate demise, the death of GameInformer. If you guys can, please go out of your way to try and help support a lot of the people, a lot of the talented creators at GameInformer who helped with a lot of the magazines that they would do, a lot of the posts, because a lot of them lost their jobs today. So if you guys can go on Twitter, just do research and just help some people out, I really would appreciate that. Maybe if I could find a link or so, there'll be something in the description. But thank you to everyone who watched today. If you enjoyed today's video, if you enjoyed me going over some of my collection, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, never miss a single upload or live stream here on the main B-Sips channel, and check out the second channel, It's B-Sips. The link for that is in the description down below. We're doing a gameplay live stream later. Shout out to Limited Run Games. We're playing the Toomba Special Edition. And we also play a lot of other cool games on the channel, RPGs, action games, fighting games, and we play games with the community too. If you want to join our community, hit the join button and you get exclusive access to perks, amenities, and our exclusive Discord. Thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are the best. To click the building. 100%. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.
B-Sips on the beat. You know we got it in the bag, sips and bricks too. You see us coming in the jag, you know we keep it 100 proof. No, we gotta keep it 100 real true. Ay, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I always grind, 100%. I always rhyme, 100%, 100%, 100%. I always grind, 100%. Bricks on back anytime on the track. We never slack, we always on attack. We got the pack in the back of the lack. Beyond the jag, all black, no Kodak. Putting cardiac, my rhymes on my neck. It sips brick season, this how we react. Days long nights, use insomniac. Count each block in each rack that we both stack. Ay, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I always grind, 100%. I always rhyme, 100%. 100%. 100%. I always grind, 100%.